Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking Live. I'm Chef Patrice Olivon and I'm going to make you a better cook. On the menu today, what do we have on the menu today? We have a seafood casserole. Look at this beautiful seafood casserole. We're going to be making this with, of course, a different kind of seafood and garnished with mushrooms and also some leeks. We'll also going to serve the casserole with pomme de chaise. And what we're going to do with the pomme de chaise today, we're going to put inside the pomme de chaise some spinach to make it a little more attractive, okay? And for dessert, for the chocolate lovers today, one of my best dessert, the chocolate tart, and we're going to garnish this with a crème chantilly and maybe a few berries. All right, so I hope everyone is excited for this class and I'm excited. So let's go ahead and look at the ingredients for the sweet dough that we need to make today. All right, we're going to start with 4 ounces of unsalted butter, of course, 2 ounces of sugar. Also, we're going to take 1 teaspoon also of lemon and orange zest. Also, we need 1 egg about room temperature, 6 ounces of AP flour, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and a little bit of vanilla extract, of course, always nice. Everything is in the machine. The only thing we got to do now is just turn it on and let it mix by itself. And we're going to put it in the freezer, yes, just for a little bit, just enough for the dough to set the butter, and in this way, allow me to, of course, roll the dough without any trouble, okay? But I tell you something, if you are successful at that, that means you're good. I think I'm okay almost. I just, look at the way I use the rolling pin. I use the rolling pin to lift my dough and then put it back on the other side. You take your rolling pin and then just go over like that. There we go, and that will cut the edges. And fill it up as much as possible. Okay, let's go to the oven. I think I'm ready over there to bake the shell. Okay, and again, this is called a blind baking, cooking the potatoes in the cold water. It's very important, okay? So I've got a pot in here, and I'm gonna cut my potatoes, small pieces, a pinch of salt, there we go, perfect. Let's go ahead and put that on the stove, and what you wanna do is bring it to a simmer, to a boiling, I would say, and then as soon as it comes to a boil, what I want you to do is bring it down to a simmer to cook those potatoes in a low simmer. This way they cook nice and uniform, okay? Very good. Talking about having a good day, I think it'll be even better if we start drinking some wine. I don't know what you think. Maybe you already start early this morning. But me, no, I haven't started yet. And now with the smell of the cooking and all that, I think it's time, okay? So let's go ahead and open our bottle of wine. Perfect timing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Be careful, it's hot. And be careful also when you remove. Don't pick it up from the bottom because, it's removable. So you know what's going to happen. Look at that. And I want you to see here. If you give me that close-up in here, I want you to see the edge. This is perfect right there. You can see here, it got a little bit of a brownness and color. This is going to be perfect. And I'm going to pour the chocolate entirely into the shell. And like I said, it should be perfectly the proportion. Look at that. I like when everything falls perfectly like this. And you don't even have any on the bowl just to lick your finger. You can't even do that because I'm taking it all. Yeah, you can lick actually the table. Ooh, really nice. Oh, look at that. Give me a close-up on this, Michael, if you like. Let me put this in here. I want to show everyone. I'm sorry, yeah, perfect. Don't move right there. Oh, look at that. Now look at that. When I'm moving the tart, you can see inside the center here especially, then it's still jiggling a little bit more than the edges. Another piece of advice I'm going to give you here, try not to, when you do this, don't put up with the pastry bag, because if you do that, you are going to create a tip. Right? It's a point. And then when you put those pomme de chaise in the oven, what's going to happen is that point on top is going to get darker before the rest of the pomme de chaise, and you have to take it out of the oven. So make sure it's flat. There's nothing sticking out like that. All right, perfect. I think this is good. Okay, very good. Don't go too far, and then go ahead and take your shrimp. Put your shrimp also into the pan. And your scallops as well. Now let's take your shell left, and also anything that you saved from the the scallops and all that. And then now you can look at this. This is going to be a wonderful sauce. So strong. And we're going to cook it down a little bit and reduce it about half. Oh yeah, smells really good. Also, another tip here, try to keep the edges of the pot nice and clean, because remember, this is the pot that you're going to be putting on the table. It needs to be nice and clean. If you don't mess it up now, it'll be easier later on. I think that's going to give us the right amount of sauce. Now we take our breadcrumbs and we sprinkle a little bit of breadcrumb on top, nice and evenly everywhere. Let's look at our seafood here. And you can see also, oh, look at this, also nicely gratiné. I'm gonna put it like that for you, Michael. Take a good shot, get a quick zoom in it for everyone to see. And oh, that's it. I'm very happy with this Tart. You can feel when you cut it, the crunch on the bottom, and that's a very good sign. This is so delicious, you won't believe it, how good that is. It is perfectly cooked, you can see here. Looks like a piece of cake. All right, so a little bit of berries on the side. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of chocolate shaving everywhere. It is a chocolate tart, so we want to make sure that people see chocolate everywhere. A little bit of powdered sugar, not too much. There we go. This is a wonderful dessert. I don't know if I'm going to finish the cooking class. I'm going to eat it before the end. And I want to see you all of it next week for those wonderful dishes, the lamb shank with the lentil and that beet salad with the pan-fried goat cheese. It's going to be just wonderful, okay? So until I see you next time, have a great week, everybody. Talk to you later.